Hello, hello, everyone, and welcome to Stars with Stasi, where no matter who or what you are on this cosmic journey, you are welcome here. I'm Stasi, your trusted psychic, intuitive reader, and fellow Scorpio. All right, guys, let me know that you can see and hear me okay. This is a very special live. I am doing a promathon for my kiddo. It's his senior year. He is in high school, and his school is doing a fundraiser, right? So he goes to public school here in Maryland, and we are definitely looking for the donations to come rolling in so we can push that class into their best year ever. Hello, Debbie and Sonia, Jennifer, everyone, Isaiah and Annette. Thank you. So this is the way it's going to work. I have the page where the donations can be made. It is linked to the very top of this chat. Okay, so if you go to the top of the chat, it says link here. That is the donation page. When you donate, make sure that I can see your name, and then let me know that you've made a donation. I'll refresh the page here and I'll be able to see. Annette, I already saw yours, so we'll start off with you, and thank you so much. Again, it's $15 for a one-question reading. I will do my very best to give you the most accurate and amazing response. We're going to get through it, guys. I'm very excited for kiddo. I want him to reach his goal. The goal is $1,000 per student, and he is right there. So thank you guys so much for joining me. And if there are... let's see. Can everyone see and hear me? Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate it. And thank you, everyone who has already donated. I'm very, very grateful for your time and energy. This has been a lot of fun. And so I'm just going to chit chat a little bit while I get some people here in the chat. As you guys know, my kid is a senior in high school. I've already mentioned that. He is in theater. He sings. His girlfriend's off to college, and she's already done her senior prom with him last year, and it is his turn. So he's my favorite human. I am excited. All right, so when you do donate, just let me know that you did. And like I said, I will check here to make sure that the donation came through, and then I will be more than happy to read for you. And every once in a while, I'm going to repeat these instructions for new people that come in. So again, it's $15 for a reading, but if you'd like to donate more, I'm not going to stop you. And if you just want to donate less and hang out, that's okay too. All right, let us begin. Annette, do you have a specific question, my love, or anything in particular that you would like answers to? Let me just fix this chat here so I can see the questions better. All right, if there's something specific, my love, let me know. Otherwise, we're just going to head in. Hello, Jennifer. Made my donation. All right, Debbie, thank you so much. All right. Hello, Sonia. Guys, thank you so much. This is so exciting, actually, because on my side of the family, it's just me and him. So you guys are our family at this point, and he does read all the comments. He comes and he checks stuff out. So this is a big deal. All right, so just for progress notes, Aiden right now is at $710, and we're looking for 1,000 before I get off this today. So if I've got to work this channel, I'm going to work it. So here we go. All right, Annette, let's see what's going on. Do you have a specific question, love, or are we just going in? All right. If you have a specific question and you donate, let me know. Should I seek legal counsel against the general... Oh, girl. Should I seek legal counsel against the general contractor that has not corresponded with me about things that he needs finished in my house? It has been 10 months of asking. I think for this, I intuitively, I feel that there does need to be some sort of third-party intervention. First of all, intuitively, I'm feeling the following. If you've signed a contract with him, check the contract to see if there's some type of arbitration clause. And you can actually take the contract that you have, scan it into something like ChatGPT, and actually say, think like an attorney and tell me what it is that I need to do here. Okay. If you haven't signed anything, but you just have the exchange of money, that's good enough to take, depending on where you live, the state you live in, you can take that for arbitration. So let's check and see. I also do a pendulum on this one since it's more of a yes or no, but intuitively, I do feel like you need to get someone else involved here. But let's check. I saw the death card and 2 of cups. That's going to be a yes. 1 second. Does Annette need to seek legal counsel for this contractor? Page of Pentacles. You know, the Page of Pentacles, pages are always looking for a new and grounded approach to move forward in something in the material. So in this case, the way I'm reading it is that you should absolutely get a third party involved here. Do you have to hire an attorney? I'm not sure, but let's just check because it could be like an arbitration. So please show me a yes. And when I do pendulums, yes is a circle and back and forth is a no. And if you are new here, welcome home. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. All right, so we have a yes. And can I see a no, please? And the question is, should Annette seek legal counsel against this general contractor? That is a very strong yes. Yes. So at minimum, I would go to the courthouse and you can take that same contract, upload it to chat and say, think like an attorney. I live in this county. Draft me. Excuse me. I'm sorry. That's an alarm. Draft me a complaint against this general contractor and then have it sort out what your complaint is. And you can try without counsel and just get the court to intervene. And if that doesn't work, then of course counsel, it would be the answer because you have to have them served. So I'm sorry you're going through that, but the good news is, actually, I was going to say, what's the outcome here? We've got the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Cups. So something does absolutely come to an end. And then we have a new beginning of getting things accomplished. So Annette, I wish you the best. Thank you for both your donations. You are very, very kind. I appreciate you. All right. So I hope that was helpful. Let me refresh this page here. All right. Wow, guys. Okay. So Jennifer Davis, really? Did you just... Girl, thank you. Hold on. I'm coming to you. Wait a minute. Thank you, guys. Wow. All right. So, and if, by the way, if you donate and I don't immediately see it, I just keep chatting in here so I know, and I'm going to make sure, right? Anybody who donates, I will absolutely get you a reading one way or the other. I'm doing the very best I can to keep up. I didn't expect such a quick turnaround. All right, so I know Isaiah was up next because they donated before I even started this. So Isaiah, do you have a specific question that I can help you with? Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming in. So Isaiah, let me know. And again, if you donate and you have a specific question, please let me know as soon as you make it. Thank you, Isaiah. Let me know. All right, let me see if there's... Let's see. All right, Debbie, I got yours as well. Hi, Sonia. All right, so Annette, I saw your question. Janae, if you have a question, please put it through. Hey, how's my day going? It's been going really well, actually. I've got a lot of clients. I had an unexpected mediumship happen, and that was really intense. It reads, Annette says, I am thinking of contacting the Attorney General. Yep, you could do that, or the Better Business Bureau as well. You're welcome. We got you, buddy. $50 donated. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I know everyone else has got you here, too. Thank you, my love. Jennifer, do you have a specific question, guys? Let me know. Thank you, Anna. I appreciate you. Isaiah, I was terminated from my job last Friday. I'm sorry, but also hidden blessings. It was very unexpected. Just needing guidance for right now. Career and financials. All right, hold on, Isaiah. A couple of things, Isaiah. I'm not sure if you've been following any of the other readings I've done or if you're new to this channel, but I have talked about in today's reading even that was posted earlier and the one from last week. It was actually earlier this week where I talked about a tower moment happening and basically forcing us to take a new path ahead, right? putting us in a position where we absolutely have to make some serious changes. And job loss, right, which I actually see as redirection, right, and God's protection has intervened. So I'm going to pull a financial card, and then we're going to look and see what the universal guidance is on that for you, Isaiah. So what is the guidance here for Isaiah now that there is an opportunity for incoming finances? What do we do with that energy, please? All right, this reads people skills. Isaiah says you have a flair for working well with others. You could be a diplomat, a counselor, a salesperson, or the head of a company. So there's a couple of things that are coming through before. I feel like most of us who are experiencing sudden changes in our finances is because we're being pushed to get out of our comfort zone and go after that thing that has always been in the back of our minds, whether that be starting a business of your own, whether that be a startup, or going in that direction to learn a new skill and monetize that skill. It might even be to help others, right, in this case. So let's look and see what type of guidance we have here, because it says that you're good with others. Sales is on here, counselor, diplomat. So, depending on what you were doing before, it might be even a call to balance your life out better and do remote work if possible. So here we've got the 7 of Swords. That's interesting, with the 5 of Cups. So 7 of Swords and 5 of Cups says there could be some regret here. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's on your side, but something happened as a result of 7 of Swords is like that lying, cheating, stealing energy. So somebody might have been working against you. And then with this 5 of Cups, there seems to be a bit of regret there. Hey, JNL, nice to see you, my love. So that's very interesting. Okay, Isaiah, because look, here we've got the Devil card coming through, but, right? So this job didn't serve you. Whatever you were doing before, it seems like you were holding on to that because of finances. And that's what most of us do with a job. We grind through it. This Devil card energy says you didn't need that anyway, because look here, we've got the Fool card, a brand new beginning, with this 8 of Pentacles. So 8 of Pentacles is taking on a new skill and honing something in that's different but better for you. And then the next set of cards that came in right here is amazing, because look, here we've got the Star card, Aquarius energy. We've got the Scorpio card coming through, Death, which is change, transformation, and the Hanged Man. Now, the advice here is one foot in front of the other, because the Hanged Man is generally known as a card of enlightenment through a period of discomfort. This right here, this freedom that you're experiencing from being let go, so to speak, of this job, is because you are meant to build yourself a lifestyle and get out of the job mentality. This person's hanging upside down, but their body, you see these legs are in the shape of a 4, which is building a solid foundation. And will this work out for you? It absolutely will, because the Star is wishes granted. Not only that, Isaiah, but you got 2 number 8s here. 8 is a number of abundance. My bad. 8 is a number of abundance, because the Star card is 17, but 8 is a number of abundance, limitless possibility through change. This is also wish granted, is another way that we see the Star card. So I would say to you that there is a period of rebuilding and self-discovery through this challenge of job creation, I'm going to say, job exploration. But again, we're looking for you to build yourself a better and stronger foundation by learning something new. A new skill is what it looks like. So this may take you into a new direction. And I don't know what you did before, but it's interesting is one of the things I'm picking up on is potentially selling real estate or getting involved in something like that, where you are doing some type of marketing or something there where you can make money through sales, but at the same time get to use your personality to shine through. So I really hope that that was helpful. And I think that it won't be long before you find yourself something, but you are going to have to learn a new skill or get a certification in the next thing that you do. do, which is why I feel so strongly that real estate came through, if that makes sense. It doesn't have to be real estate, but just think in terms of working with clients, networking with other people, selling a product, but it's not like gimmicky sales. It's things that people already want to buy. Does that make sense? So I hope that that helps, but see this as a blessing, because it's not until we face times like this that we see how much we are protected from the things that don't serve us. But we've got to get pushed out of our comfort zones. That's for sure. So, all right, Isaiah, I hope that was helpful. Thank you so much for your donation and spending your time and energy with me today. All right, so let's see who was next. All right, Jennifer, I saw yours. Let's see. Isaiah, thank you. Jennifer, how to make more income to make at least 3 times rent. Rent equals $1,200. Electric equals $500 at least a month. Okay, so you're saying what can you do for income so you have at least 3 times the rent? So we're talking around $3,600 a month that you need to show income for, and we've got another $500 in utilities, so $4,100. So let's look at what you can do to pocket $2,500 a paycheck, giving you about $5,000 a month. So let's see. And guys, remember, if you make a donation, just let me know and then put your name with your question on there, and I will look and see that you have done it, and I will do it for you. And make sure that you continue to document your question and your name, stars, whatever, so that I can see it. Jennifer, we've got the full card coming through. So yes, you do have a new beginning upon you, but here's the even better thing. This is coming through with the Wheel of Fortune, Jupiter energy. That's expansive. This is also talking about things that are fated. Now, I know in the past you've explored the idea of creating content, but I really do think that there is something there. Because you have said that you've wanted to do that so often, I think that at minimum, finding a platform, and I would say this, where you can do some sort of remote and affiliate type marketing. I don't know how YouTube is gonna, censor this or not, but since it's live, it is what it is. If TikTok actually might be a way for you to bring in income immediately. There is a hustle and a grind behind that platform, but there is, from my understanding, while I don't do it, I understand that there is the ability to make money fairly quickly once you are able to go live. So I think that that is something worth exploring for sure. But I think that anything that is remote for you would be very, very good, especially given your situation with having to be so mobile. And it also allows you to create a schedule of your own. You can pre-record before you post. So there's a lot there with that. But let me check and see. And again, thank you for your generous donation, Jennifer. I'm so appreciative of your time and energy. So angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, what can you tell me for Jennifer, please? What can you tell me for Jennifer? Guys, don't forget, if you're just coming on right now and you're looking to see how it is that you can purchase this reading, please go to the top comment. It is pinned up above, and it'll tell you where to click and what to do. Well, Jennifer, interesting enough, you got the 8 of Cups. So 8 is, like I said, a number of abundance, and you got that with the Wheel of Fortune. The 8 of Cups is about the exploration and the journey of you. 8 of Cups, I always say, is that you are worth the exploration of it all. Now, with the 8 of Cups, there is sometimes, that feeling of hopelessness and depression and all those things. That's one way to see it, but that's not the way we see it. We see it as looking for more, the journey for more for yourself and your family, for safety, for stability. And here we have that. And I would also say this to you, Jennifer. I know that when you are in a rental situation and you're renting from, for example, a corporation, like a housing complex, they absolutely will go through the paperwork of 3 times the rent and all these things. I would say consider renting privately. a lot of times you can have more of a leeway with an individual versus a company. And you just need to show that you're bringing something in and that you can make your bills. And I think also because the Wheel of Fortune came through, and I'm getting pings on this, because the Wheel of Fortune came through, I feel strongly that there's an opportunity here for someone wanting to assist you. I feel that so often when you come through to my channel. So, I'm talking really fast because it's just so much coming through. I feel that there's an opportunity here for you to explore differently for your goal. But I do think remote work, something maybe even, while you are learning the content side of things, something, medical coding, anything like that, anything customer service related where you can actually make your own hours. I think that would work out better for you. But I do think and also renting privately. Give me 1 second. I see the Two of Wands here and the Five of Pentacles. So there is that feeling of being displaced, feeling of like not really knowing where you belong or what you need to do. This Five of Pentacles, this person is, some people say they feel like they've been excommunicated from that church, but I always feel like they're walking towards it. They're walking in it because there's hope. And here with the Two of Wands, this is the vision being built, right? We're not yet at that Three of Wands creation stage, but we are at the point where the wheels are turning. And I think that I just keep getting that for you. I'm not even lying. Look here, because... Thank you, universe. Look, remember how I showed you just a minute ago, Jupiter energy, that Wheel of Fortune, luck and right timing, things coming into balance. This is the completion of a cycle. So I think that the days of struggle, the days of, that Two of Wands energy is coming to an end, especially as we approach our solar return. You're heading towards... right? That Three of Wands, making it happen, which places you in a much better position. And look, 5, the Hierophant here, it's about like kind of looking back at what has been the traditional means for you to bring in income, what's been the traditional way that, and we know that traditionally you have been involved in an unhealthy relationship. And I'm not calling you out, but I kind of am. I apologize. It's just that this right here is saying that chapter's coming to a close for sure, but you've got to keep walking forward. Judgment card, I love that. So Judgment is number 20, and that's all about, having to get real with yourself and release the old you completely and just be ready for a brand new beginning. I do think that you would have much better luck finding housing with an individual versus a larger, you might even want to, honestly, you might even want to contact a real estate agent. Shit, get with Isaiah. No, but you may want to contact a real estate agent and see if they can help you, someone private. And look, the courage and the strength to face difficulty. And I also think, actually, as I was saying this, let me just check one more thing. And I am giving Jennifer just a little bit more time because she made a very hefty donation, and I'm so appreciative, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Let me just pull a financial card here before I go on to the next. 1 second. Jennifer, this reads the future. Plan for the future while living in the present. You are always supported by spirit. Your psychic abilities can bring you prosperity. Jennifer, I feel like you have such a strong story, such a strong and courageous, and it brings tears in my eyes because you've been, let me get my shit together. But Jennifer, you've been coming on this channel for as long as I've had this channel. And so you've been so kind in sharing of yourself and your life with our community. We all want to see the best for you. We all have seen the struggle and the glow up. And right now it feels like you're at a standstill. But even sharing of yourself, how you've come as far as you've come, how brave you have been, there's no end to what you can do and what you can produce. When I started this channel, I was not in the best place, but I was in the best place I could be. And as long as you keep that mindset and you share of yourself, that's respected by the universe and it pays off. I think that continue to do that. Look for private assistance when helping, when getting help in housing. And you also may want to check and see if there's any other type of financial assistance available to you, no matter what that looks like. Make sure that, I know you have a couple of children that have some health struggles. Can you get disability for them or for yourself even? Start the process of applying for all of that paperwork while you are looking for some type of income. I do think that remote working and even considering affiliate marketing or anything to supplement until you get exactly where you want to be is the best option for you. Multiple streams of income. And I do wish you all the best. And everybody here watching, please, send Jennifer some good vibes. She is such a strong and brave warrior. And we just send you all of the prayers for safety, finance, love, and health. Many blessings, Jennifer. I'm so appreciative of your time and energy. Thank you. I hope that was helpful, my love. Ooh. Ooh. Jennifer, you're gonna make me start bawling right here. Hey, Eileen, nice to see you. Sorry I can't donate. That's okay. No worries, my love. Hang out and hang tight. We love you. I'm glad to see you live. It's, I know you've been coming for a long time. I appreciate you. Stasi, can you give my reading to Eileen? Yes, I can. Look at that. You see how this community right there, you see how this community just shows up. Anna, you are the kindest, just most loving person. And for that, oh my gosh, guys, you guys are making me cry. Oh my goodness. All right. Whew. Let me just kind of go through the list. I will do Eileen. And trust me, I'm going to get everybody. I'm just kind of going through this in order. 1 second. Redirection is God's protection. All right. So I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I see Janae, all these people. Just give me a second, guys. I don't want to miss anyone. Hey, JNL. Thank you. I hope that you're feeling better. All right. Eileen, I want you to tell me what your question is in the chat and thank Anna. She is donating hers to you. So make sure that you put your questions in the chat. Maria, you donated. Thank you. Put your question in the chat, my love. All right. Let's see. I'm going down the list. Kelly donated. Thank you. Curious about a new journey. Feeling something big is coming. All right, Kelly, hold on 1 second. I feel like there was Janae had donated. Janae, I want you to put your question in here it is. Should I accept? There it is, Janae. Should I accept this job offering from the interview I just went on? All right, let's check. Should Janae accept the job offer? Congratulations, first of all, Janae, on the job offer. We love that for you. We love that for you. Guys, if you're just joining us and you're looking to purchase a reading, it's done through the link that's pinned at the top of the comment section. And then please let me know you donated along with what your question is, because I am trying to get my kiddo to his goal of $1,000, and we are definitely approaching that. Let's just see what this is right now. Oh my goodness, we're at 850. You guys are killing me. Oh my God, I love you. Oh my goodness. Guys, we are at 850. We just need to get to $1,000. We are so close, so close, so close. Oh my goodness, you guys are killing me. Killing me in the best possible way. All right, so tell me about Janae. Should Janae accept this job offer? I'm going to do the pendulum for you also, Janae, just to... Is this job in her highest and best? Well, I think so. But I'm going to check that pendulum, and I'm going to tell you why I think so. Because here we've got the 6 of Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is a really nice card. Now, I will say this. I think you can ask for more. I don't know what they've offered you or if they've made an offer already, but this gives bonus vibes. This gives sign-on bonus. You know, if I'm there for 90 days, X more amount of money. check into that if you haven't already, because you see how in the Six of Pentacles, this person here is giving to these people. He's, you know, handing out money. So I think that the universe is not on a budget, Janae. So ask for more. Always ask for more. Always, always, always. And it's not to be greedy. It's just because the universe is not on a budget. You know, squeaky wheel gets the grease. Maybe there's an option here for more vacation days or for, you know, remote work 2 days a week. I'm not sure what it is that you're looking to do, but this to me is a strong yes. But there's also negotiation room is how it feels. So hang tight. Let me check. Let's check. Everybody, let's send Janae some good vibes with her new job, because I think this is the one for her. So again, for me, the pendulum's a circle is a yes and a back and forth is a no. Spirit, should Janae take this job? I feel a yes, and it is circling. And I don't know if you can see it clearly on your side of the screen, but it's shaking while it's going in circles. Janae, I say, first of all, congratulations. Secondly, ask for more. I feel like there's some hidden benefit you're not even aware of yet. I feel like they really want you on their team. It's a yes for me. I love this for you. Go all the way, girl. Enjoy your life. Take it, take it, take it. All right, so that was Janae. All right, let's see. Give me 1 second. Let's go down this list. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. Anna, do me a favor. If you see that I'm missing anybody, let Mama know. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Debbie, I think I'm trying to go in order as well. Debbie, make sure that you put your question down. I saw your donation. Thank you. Hi, thank you. Hello, Maria. All right, going down the list. Jennifer, I did you. Isaiah, I did you. Oh gosh, you guys are really coming through. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, so after Janae. Oh, Isaiah, you want to pursue acting? Do it. Sorry, I have to address these comments as they go. Do it, Isaiah. You know what I think is a good way to get discovered right now is definitely content creation. You don't need an agent for that. Trust me. All right. Eileen, I love you. I finally got on the chat. Love you. I love you too. I'm having health issues. It really hurts a lot. Do you see things getting better? Always. But let's see how that looks for you. First of all, Eileen, crazy is the minute I read your question out loud, I heard you need to see a specialist. Shit. 1 second. I'm not sure what's causing you the pain or where the pain is coming from, but I do feel that there is an element of exhaustion coming through, and you might benefit from seeing an endocrinologist. And I'm not a doctor, as we all know, I'm not a doctor. And this is just what my guides are sharing with me. All right. But I feel like there's some value here into getting your hormones checked and your vitamin level checked. And I know that you've gotten all the blood work under the sun. However, you need to see a specialist. I would also say getting your red and white blood count, right? Rule out anemia for starters. We want to rule that out. We want to make sure that your B12 is in check, right? There's something here. I feel like there's multiple or competing health priorities, because they're showing me my own blood work. And that's what when they show me things that are familiar to me, it's because I'm meant to make an association. So you may have competing health issues at this time, but definitely something is coming through to see an endocrinologist. And, you know, endocrinologist doesn't just handle the endocrine system. Like, for example, mine does things with bones and bone density. So there's something here about seeing a specialist. So let me see. Can you tell me more about Eileen's health, please? And guys, again, I'm just going to say, if you are just joining us and you would like a reading, the link to get a reading is at the top of the page. Once you donate, please enter your name and question into the chat, and I'm working my way through one by one. We're trying to get my kiddos promathon. and get him to the top of the leaderboard. Our goal is at least $1,000. We are at $850. Well, wow. Okay. I'm going to shuffle more, but I shuffled a lot just now, and there was a lot between Isaiah and this reading. So the Death card and the Eight of Pentacles comes up, and so either they're super popular right now, or it's exactly what I was saying. Because, well, look, for me right here, this Eight of Pentacles is about getting a second opinion, getting someone who's an expert. You see how this person here is very focused on their pentacles. This is an expert in their field, and this is a transition, a change, right? So something is changing as a result of seeing an expert. I'm not making this up, because look, here is the Ace of Swords. New communication, new idea, a fresh set of eyes, a fresh perspective on what you have going on health-wise. That is 100% the case. So Spirit has doubled back on that. And yes, are things going to get better once you see a specialist? They will, because here are the Six of Wands, and that is victory. The problem is right now is you're working with generalists potentially, or maybe not the correct person to assist you. So it's very possible that you're on the wrong regimen. And it's affecting, and I'm picking this up, that it's affecting your mood. It's affecting your mental clarity. I'm feeling like whatever is going on internally is affecting what's happening in your life externally. I'm also feeling some confusion and lethargy that can happen if your levels are off. And so I feel like you might have someone kind of saying, well, that's part of life. That's part of aging. And they're kind of brushing you off. I don't know if that's the case, but if you're feeling that way, you're not wrong. So I think, again, seeking a specialist, spend some time looking for someone that can assist you in those areas. You might even need to, just change something about your medications as well. You might be either under medicated or with the wrong type of medication for what you need. Like, in other words, you might need something very specific, and right now you're taking something that's acting as a band-aid instead of the actual solution. So I wish you the best, everybody. Let's take a deep breath and let's send Eileen some love, some healing, right? And may the universe guide you to the perfect person to assist you with your health matters today and always. And may you find ease in your health and in your life today and always. So mote it be. Thank you. All right. I love that for you, Eileen. I really do feel like that's going to change. Yes, that Six of Wands is better days ahead and definitely victory. So let me take a sip of the caffeine. I'm a little bit of a Diet Dr. Pepper fiend lately. I don't know. I need to stop that shit, but not today. Today's not the day, y'all. All right. So let's see. I got you, Janae. Guys, thank you so much. All right. JNL, Isaiah, Anna. Look at the cup still up. All right. Maria, make sure to put your question down there. I'm scrolling. I'm making my way to you guys. I promise. Sending you all the good vibes. Oh, you guys are the sweetest. Kelly. Thank you. Donated. Curious about a new journey. Feel like something big is coming. Oh, Kelly, I hope so. Let's see what's coming in for Kelly. Give me 1 second. Oh, guys, we are 865. Stop. You guys are going to make me cry. Oh, my goodness. Ooh. All right. So, Kelly. Thank you, Kelly. Something big. Let's see. Kelly. They're actually pulling me into this direction. 1 second. Show me what's happening. Oh, show me what's happening for Kelly, please. Okay. Hold on, Kelly. This deck requires the spectacles because I'm at that age. Un momento. This reads boundaries, honey. Oh, reclaim Space, inner and outer, and energetic boundaries. Well, here's a couple of things. First of all, I'm a big believer in boundaries, but you got to be clear about it. There's nothing worse than somebody who has boundaries and then is just passive aggressive about them. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying just don't be that person. Be very clear in what it is that you want and don't want in your life. Especially if you are feeling like something big is coming, you want to make sure you put boundaries around yourself energetically and physically so that you don't get taken advantage of. So this is a big one. So let's see what is coming your way. Guys, also, if you are just joining, and I hate to sound like a broken record, but I have to because I see new people are coming in. If you're just joining the chat and you would like to get a reading, please hit the link at the top of the chat. Let me know your name and that you've donated and what your question is in the comments below, and I'm happy to get us started. All right, let's see. Guys, I'm so excited. Oh, my kid's going to be so happy. He's already happy. That's the truth. He's and if you're ever curious what my kid looks like or hear him sing, go over to Instagram. I post him all the time. He's also posted on the community page here. But yeah, he's my favorite person. He's a lot of fun. All right. He's going to be 18 this year. I'm dying. He's also a Scorpio, for those who didn't know. He's also a Scorpio. All right. Oh, Kelly. Shit, Kelly. This is all good. I'm saying shit because look, remember how I said boundaries and it started off with that and you said something big is coming and I'm like, yeah, I mean, it looks that way. You're going to have to cut somebody off. I'm not sure what happened here. I'm not sure if somebody has recently tried to pull the wool over your eyes or I don't know, but that's the feeling I'm getting and I'm going to tell you why. So I've got the Queen of Swords with the Chariot card, the Five of Pentacles, and the Magician. But the way the universe is asking me, they're telling me these two cards belong together and these two cards belong together. So I'm going to go through it with you. Remember, the first card we pulled was number 7. 7 is a very spiritual number, God's number, the seeker, right? The truth seeker. It's also a number of higher learning. So just keep that in the back of your mind. 7 shows up here. It's also a very lucky number. But the Chariot shows up, and the Chariot is also number 7, right? And with the Chariot, a lot of people see the Chariot as, like really fast moving energy. And it is, but it's also victory from a place of neutrality, right? That is where the strength comes from. Like you're not going to get called out of character because somebody acts up, because that's what I feel. I'm going to get to it is on this side. Because here you see the Queen of Swords. One second, let me do it like this. The Queen of Swords is here with the Chariot card. So not only is it, the Queen of Swords is unbothered, quite frankly. She's an unbothered queen. You can't fuck with her, right? Her head is above the clouds. She sees through all the BS. She's got that sword up and ready to just get rid of what doesn't serve her. And I think that the universe is ready to place you exactly where you need to be, but you got to get rid of the stragglers, the energy vampires, the people that take from you. And, just when you think that there's no one left to cut off, the universe will show you, nope, you've got that one over there and that one over there. So there's something here about having that like a surgeon's blade, right? Cutting through anything that is holding you back. It might be a complete redirection as well. And when it does happen, and I feel like it is going to happen rather soon, exactly like you said, it happens because you are facing forward and you are prepared because you've done your due diligence by getting rid of what isn't meant for you and accepting only what is. And the reason I said before is these two cards here. We've got the Magician and the Five of Pentacles. 5 is a disruptive number. And it is also about, like I said, it could be two people walking into a church for hope. But when it's paired with the Magician is a great manifester, but it can also symbolize smoke and mirrors. Something, someone trying to sell you a story that isn't for you. So be careful about not getting wrapped up into other people's dramas while you're on your glow up. something is about to happen because this Justice card comes through Libra energy. And so I will just say this to you. Yeah, and then a card of discernment with this Knight of Pentacles. So be very mindful of who you're sharing your information with. That comes through, and I do feel that something big is happening for you, but in order for it to come forward, there's some changes that you need to make. And not only that, but this discernment that the king, or I'm sorry, that the Knight of Pentacles shows about what their next move is, who they speak to, what they do, that discernment plays out in a big way for you with this King of Pentacles. So we go from the Knight of Pentacles, where we're more in that earth energy, and we're, really just in those planning phases and being very careful. We go straight from that to the King of Pentacles, all the way at the top, where things are happening, and it grows legs. Not only does this grow legs, but this could be whatever you're doing next financially can grow like generational type wealth. This is also a visionary that has, I would say, strong ideas that they bring into material form. But this Justice card as well, if you are building your own business, for example, make sure to have contracts in places and do background checks on anybody that you're dealing with. I don't know how else to word that, but that is coming through as a word of caution because they keep directing me back to that boundaries. But I do agree with you. I feel very good energy around you as far as your vision, but there's a little bit of dead weight that you have to address before the year is over. Actually, they just corrected me before your solar return, which is your birthday. So if you are also a Scorpio, you've got about 30 days to manage your business. And they're actually sorry, one second. They're actually showing me a tower moment, and not in a bad way. They're just saying you're going to really be able to see somebody for what they are. And it's going to redirect you and give you that extra courage and strength to break away. So I hope that means something to you, but that's what came through. I appreciate you. I hope that was helpful. That was so I don't know. It came through pretty clear, actually. Give me 1 second, guys. I've got to get back in here and just... Guys, we are 8:65. I am so grateful. Wow. All right, let's see. Thank you, Kelly. Hey, JNL. Hey, sister. I made another donation. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. My question would be, my kids found something. Will they benefit from it? Sorry, I can't be any clearer right now. You don't need to be sorry, and you don't need to be more clear. First of all, everyone who's on right now, I just want to point out that actually, JNL, which I don't want to say your name because I'm going to call you JNL. JNL has recently had surgery, has recently made some great changes in her health, and is healing quite nicely. And we are going to just send her all the best vibes, all the healing, and all the love and support. And I am so, so proud of you for all the things that you have told me you've been able to handle and do on your healing journey. And I can't wait to see where this is all going to go. I'm proud of you. I know it's not easy. I know it's not. So good job. All right. Will your children benefit from what they've just found? That's a pendulum question, but I'm also going to just pull a couple cards. Will JNL's children benefit from what they've just found? Well, that's a strong yes. Ace of Pentacles comes forward as a yes, and I'm going to double check that. Give me 1 second. This is so random, but I'm going to share it with you. For those of you that have been following me for a while, you probably have heard me talk about my mom right here. She is my most prominent spirit guide. She was also a high priestess during her living years in this density. She was a high priestess, very spiritual. We're both life path 7s. She's an Aquarius. The reason I bring all that up is because my mom just showed herself so strongly. And she says, my mom was a smoker, and she just says, she said, love, it's so hard. I'm so proud of that one. So I guess you've got the double thumbs up from my mom. I don't know. That's it is hard. I smoked once back in the day as well. So I mean, yeah. Sorry to call you out like that, but we're all very proud of you. All right. Well, sorry, my mom is just so in my face right now, and I don't know what to say about that. She's always in my face like this, but she's very proud of you. All right. Will J&L's children benefit from what they've just found? Can I get a response? That's a strong yes. I feel it, and it's going in circles. Oh, and I'm getting a ping in my ear. I just heard more than you know. All right. Jesus. Well, that's a good thing. So I hope that whatever it is that they found, they can manage. But I would say this, just because I'm hearing it, they may need to consult with another person, an expert in the field, whatever that means, just or bounce this off of a neutral party for understanding how to work it. I hope that helps. So, wow, that's painful in the ear. All right. You're welcome, everyone. You're welcome. Hold on while I scroll through these. Maria, where is your question? Oh, hold on. Okay, hold on, guys. I'm scrolling through. All right. So I'm here midway. Okay, Anna, it was sweet of you, Anna. Thank you. Vegan. Does that say vegan? Yes. Hey, beautiful Stasi. Oh my God, I just saw a real estate ad right before your video came on. Everyone with pure empathy and claim to be spiritual and woke should definitely be vegan. I mean, you know, for some people that's good, and for some people it's not. You do you. Love all animals. All right. Yes, we love animals. All right. My first girlfriend's name was Jennifer. I was 14. She was 17, a Pisces. I'm 29 now. All right. Debbie, what do I need to know about starting my online business? And is there a time frame to leave my corporate job? Oh, that's a good question. All right, Debbie, what do I need to know about starting my online business? All right, let's see here. Guys, if you are just joining and you'd like a reading, make sure to donate on the link above that's pinned to the very top of this description box. And it is to benefit my son's senior year. We're doing a prom-a-thon for his high school. So as I mentioned earlier, he goes to a city school. And so this is the way we do things. We'll probably have another one at the end of this year. So, you know, time to bust out the cards. Let me get these in order. Hold on, my love. All right, Debbie. What do we need to know about your online business? Okay, a couple of things I'm already picking up on is look at other people that are doing well in the, oh shit, sorry, multiple voices are coming forward. First of all, the Fool card comes forward. So this is a new beginning. And, you know, there's two pieces of English. There are two pieces of advice that I want to start you off with. One is you got to commit, right? You got to go all in, but you got to be prepared to make mistakes and have fun with it, right? That's just the way of the world. Right? When you're branching out into something new, you've got to be prepared to fall flat on your face a couple of times, learn from it, enjoy it, laugh it off, and keep going. So you've got to have fun in the journey, right? That's going to be very important. I'm hearing that for sure. So wait, let me go here. All right. And is there a time frame to leave your corporate job? I would say if you work in a corporate environment where you can bank your vacation time. If you work in an environment where you have profit sharing or anything like that, you're always going to want to make sure to time your exit strategy around that so that you can profit the most of the year that you've worked. So if, for example, you know, if you work for like in the United States, a lot of companies do their end of year review and then you get that money in February, you know, cash out after that and make sure to cash out all your vacation time, you know, and get the money from that. So separate from that, let's see what we have here. I would say before I even pull cards, I'm already hearing like March would be a good time. And I would say whatever online business you're getting yourself into, like make sure to research other successful people in that area. Doesn't mean that you have to do it the way they do it because you're meant to do it differently, but it's just to understand the flow, and the marketing is a big deal. Marketing's a big deal. If you're not going to spend a lot of money marketing, for example, just get seen, right? So start a social media page or something. Just put your face out there so that people, or your product out there, so people know how to reach you and they can identify with some part of you or your business if it's faceless. Tell me more about Debbie, please. That's interesting. Queen of Cups. Hang tight. What's Debbie got to do with her online business? I heard buy in, like people, shit. Hold on. What's all this? All right. All of it? Hold on, Debbie. They want these together, this, and this. Hold, please. All right, Debbie. Intuitively, I obviously don't know what kind of business you're getting yourself into, but if in any way, shape, or form this has to be working with other people or helping them or being some kind of nurturer or something like that, that is a good place for you. And I say this only because I've got the Queen of Cups coming through, and that is very loving, mothering, healer type energy. And again, I'm not sure what you're going to be doing, but if it's at all tied to helping other people or being some sort of sharing of your life experiences to lead others into a better way of life, that's a big yes. That's coming through, because I've got the Queen of Cups with the Devil card in reverse. And when the Devil card's in reverse, and I've also got the Three of Swords in reverse, that's all healing vibes. That's all I've come through the other side. That's all, I've been down that rabbit hole. I can show you the way out, but I'm not going down in it with you. I will show you the way out when you're ready, which means that's indicative of like you owning the place, you having the business, people coming to you to seek guidance because they're ready, if that makes sense. Because we've got the Page of Pentacles here, and the pages are always looking for a different approach, a new approach, something out of the ordinary to make something ordinary happen. I've got the Four of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Luck and right timing happening, but you've also got to be a little bit guarded with your time and energy and your resources as well. Right? Don't put all your eggs in one basket, because like I said in the very beginning, there are going to be challenges. Try to have fun along the way, but get eyes on you and your product in whatever means necessary, right? Because what you think isn't going to work absolutely works. And that's one thing I've learned. I never thought in a million years I would be doing something like this, especially not in this way. And here I am. So I would just say to you, the unexpected is what actually works. And so that's the biggest piece of advice here. The Queen of Wands is very magnetic. Things happen for her. She is a fierce forward thinker, paired with the Wheel of Fortune. That is expansive energy, right? Leave no stone unturned, but do it at your own pace. This is not like leave the corporate grind to go kill yourself trying to make something else happen. This is methodical steps ahead and save your resources, right? Don't lend your money out. Be careful with your investments, especially when you're starting a new venture. Be very careful about overspending in equipment you don't need, or, AI resources. Like, just show some discernment and do your due diligence before you make purchases that are going to be for your business. But ultimately, you're a smart woman. Make sure you tax deduct all those things. And these, by the way, these donations are tax deductible. So, things like that. Keep your receipts, that. So I think that this is, the advice here is, one, have fun in the process. always to do your due diligence. Make sure that you are looking at others who are in the field. If anything that you're about to do is about helping others, it's a yes. But ultimately, as long as you find benefit to it, that's the biggest path forward. And again, when's the right time to leave? I feel like February, March, April, sometime like that, like before summer for sure. That's the truth. But maybe after this year, early next year. So I hope that helps you. I am looking forward to hearing more about what you're getting yourself into. So everyone, let's go ahead and send Debbie some good vibes because she deserves them. All right. Let's see. Sending love to Anna. Yes. I'm bringing my banker on here. We're at work. Oh, I love that. All right. What is this? Janae, they did offer me a sign-on bonus. Oh, they did? Well, ask for more. I'm all about the ask for more. I mean, what's the worst they can say is no, but then they know that you're a go-getter. Thank you, Janae. No one wants to take a vegan's advice, but okay. All right. Well, listen, I mean, this isn't a vegan channel. I don't know what to tell you. Some of us eat meat and we like it, but we respect what it is that you want to do. And that's the thing, mutual respect. All right. So, I'm gonna have to maybe put you in time out if you just keep going on and on about the vegan things. But if you have a question, would like to make a donation, I'm all here for you. All right. Let's see. Annette, good vibes. And Jennifer. All right. Let's see. Sorry, guys. Hi, everyone. Anna is my boss. And she just told me about the reading. I just donated. Okay, you did. Thank you. All right. So make sure to put your question down in the chat so I can get to you. Nafis Rochi. Roki. Anna, help me with that name. All right, hold on. I do have some psychic abilities, but not for myself, always for others. Jennifer, you know that is the biggest challenge, I think. And it's true. There are many readers. I mean, I'm sure most people here who follow tarot have heard of or at least seen Baba Jolie. She's almost at 1 million subscribers on YouTube. She often talks about how difficult it is to read for herself. And I have found that as well. Because it's just, we're not meant to see everything. We're meant to enjoy the journey. And no matter how psychic you are, there's some things that the universe just isn't going to show us, right? We're meant to enjoy this game. And it is a little game of life. So, but it takes practice. At many points in your life, you will find that your intuition guides you more and more and more when you just lean all the way in and you're willing to fall flat on your face. Trust me, I have definitely fallen flat on my face. Thank you, Stasi. I appreciate you. Just a general. All right, Maria, a general reading for Maria. Hold on. Maria, I'm going to get these cards. Hold on. Well, the first card I see is the Sun card. Well, we love that. Oh, shit. Wait a minute. Let me just... Okay, I'm going to shuffle. But I just saw the Sun card, the Fool card, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Ten of Cups. We love all of that. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys, while I just refresh here. Guys, we are at 880. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. All right, give me 1 second, guys, while I just fix something there. All right, so just a little something here. I had to remove the vegan from my channel. No offense to anyone that wants to share their ideas and opinions, but on my channel, in my space, in my corner of the universe, we respect one another for our differences, because one of the things that I talk about ad nauseum is that we are meant to express our own unique energetic footprint in whatever way we're meant to, without the judgment to others or ourselves. We have a footprint and we're meant to work it. So if you want to share of your ideas, if you want to share of your viewpoints, I'm here for it. But please do not believe for 1 second that it is a prescription someone else must take. Share of yourself, yes. Preach to others, no. All right, so let's carry on. Oh, I just got the biggest ping. So this is for Maria. Guys, thank you so much. We are at 880. Let me just look one more time. Let me refresh this. God, my kid's going to be so excited. He was, hold on, Maria, while I'm getting these. He was very much just not sure. He was like, Mom, I don't know. It's just, there's only two of us, meaning me and him, right? On my side. There's only two of us. And how are we going to get that much money? I always feel bad. I'm like, oh, I'm going to help you. So here we go. What? Gosh, Maria. Shit, Maria. Justice card comes out with the Hierophant. What are you pursuing legal action on? What are you getting, a divorce or something? I don't know. So I've got the Hierophant. And the reason, listen, I don't even know if you're married. The reason, and forgive me, I shouldn't have said it like that. Let me start over. Maria, I love you. So the Justice card comes forward, but then the Hierophant is usually a card of tradition, marriage, those things. And just when I saw those two together, I was like, what's happening here? So I'm not sure. You could be dealing with the Taurus. That's the other option. Or it could be that you are just revisiting your, give me 1 second. Hold on, Maria, you're killing me. Look here, Maria. So I've got the Judgment card over here. And because it's paired with the Justice card, I mean, that really does feel like some kind of legal situation brewing with the Hierophant. If it's not like a marital contract that's under review, I would just say, I don't know how else to repaint this. I don't know. I'll tell you what, only you know what's true for you. There's a potential here for a review of contracts that have to do with a marriage, or I mean, that's all I can say to you. Wow. And then the King of Pentacles comes forward. That's also earth energy, a masculine earth energy. So, this could be separation from a job, right? Because King of Pentacles is King of Pentacles could be a boss, a job. So you could be thinking about leaving a job. And if you do leave something, or you're thinking about walking away from something, it does look like this would work in your favor. But you have to have your ducks in a row, paperwork in order, and get a specialist to help dissolve or resolve any contractual disputes. All right, guys. And if I just saw a couple people joining the chat, if you are... Give me 1 second. If you are coming new onto this chat and you're looking for a reading, trying to figure out how to do it, link is at the top. Let me know that you've donated. It's $15 going to the high school promathon. So we are almost at goal, which is very exciting. And Maria, I will say this, what came through 8 of Wands, this is a card of action. This is take action now on what it is that you're trying to change. However, you're in your head about making a decision. This is the 9 of Swords. 9 of Swords is that mental prison of should I, can I, what will happen if? Well, the universe isn't going to tell you what's going to happen if. You have to follow your gut. If something is living rent-free in your mind, should I, would I, what will happen? You have to just do it. Ultimately, the universe is saying now is a time to take action, right? So I'm trying to get out of this. And then here, look, 2 of Swords. 2 of Swords says you need to make a decision now, ultimately. And then... oh my goodness. And then the 4 of Cups comes through and says, you're spending a lot of time reviewing, but the universe has a fresh cup filled with happiness, but you have to take it, and you can't take it and look at it and pay attention to it if you keep with the woulda, shoulda, what would happen if. You've just got to do it. You've got to take the chance and bet on yourself. Goodness, Maria. All right. And then I've got Virgo energy coming through, the Hermit card and the 8 of Swords. The Hermit card is saying you're better off alone in a situation than to keep yourself in this prison that's in your mind. So whatever it is that's bothering you, whoever is bothering you, whatever situation it is, it's time to make a solid change away from it and into something else. So I hope that makes sense, my love. Everybody wish Maria some good vibes so that she can make a clear decision for herself. Now is preferable. And let's wish her all the good juju and money so that she can do it. All right. Hold on. I'm going through these right now. Jennifer, competing health issues here too. I'm sorry, dear one. Hang in there, Eileen. Oh, I sent a message to my primary to see an endocrinologist. Thank you. You're welcome, Angel Face. All right, JNL. Thank you, Stasi's mom. Oh, yeah. Thank you. Yes. Don't forget me. Did I forget you, Debbie? I got you, right? Debbie, did I forget you? I think I got you by this point. Hold on. Maria, yes, I got you. Debbie, I want to teach people how to deal with narcissistic people like my ex-husband. Debbie, I hope you're still on here. Do it. Do it, because I did your reading and now I'm remembering, right? We had the Queen of Cups. I am telling you the amount of success that you would have, and it's not just monetary. When you do this type of work, and I mean, work, call it work, I guess, but this isn't work to me. This is a pleasure, quite frankly. I mean, today I was with a client and it turned into a very unexpected mediumship session. And it was the most healing. It was healing for me. I mean, it was a reminder of why I'm on this earth. So all I'm saying to you is do it. Like, do it. It would be amazing. You might save someone's life, more than one person. And that pays in ways that money can't buy. I could cry. Oh my goodness. Do it, do it, do it. Hold on. I'm getting through all right. I want to teach people. All right. Anna, don't forget to thank you, Anna. If anyone is joining us right now, thank you, Anna. You're welcome. Maria, you're welcome. I donated. My question is, I'm currently in court. Hold on 1 second. Also, Anna, the person that you work with, let me see. I don't see their question on here. Hold on. And it says you donated, but can you what did you donate under? Just so I can see it. Maria, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. What did you donate under, Angel Face? And then also, like I said, Anna, the person that you're working with, that's in your office with you, can you just tell them to put a question in the box? Hold on. My question is, I'm currently in a court over custody and visitation. Will I be able to free myself and my daughter from this situation, and when? I'm currently in a court over custody and visitation. Let me go here. Hold on. So you don't know what I mean. Okay, I'm asking, when you put the donation in, what was it under? What was the name under? Right? Because when you donate, it'll say enter your name. And then I'm looking at the donation page. So I'm just trying to figure out which one you are. Can I please get a general reading? Yes. And can you tell me what your donation came in under as well, please? Because I'm just making sure that they all went through. I see Kelly's, we did her. I see Laura, we did her. I see Maria's, we did her. Isaiah, we did. Janae, we did. Debbie, we did. Annette, we did. Anna donated hers. And so I'm just making, I see Jennifer. So that's what I'm just asking. The last two. So Nafis, I can't even see that far. And then I'm just trying to figure out, that's all. Just tell me what you donated under so I can make sure it went through, and I will absolutely do the readings for you. So if you said you donated, can you just tell me what it's under? I hope I did it right. So the link is at the top of the chat, right? You see at the very top. No, I know that. Yes, you donated for Aiden, but under what name did you donate? So, oh, it's me. What? Yes. That's the right. That's who you donated to, but what? Yeah, all right. So that's okay. We'll just go for it. Give me 1 second. All right. So the question is, I'm in a court. You donated with M. It just doesn't show that. Give me 1 second. It's okay. I'm going to do you because you obviously hit the page. I just don't see that it went through. It might have come through as anonymous or something. It just doesn't have, I don't see a new donation. So that's all. Give me 1 moment. Maybe the page is just oversaturated. All right. So give me 1 moment. All right. I'll come back with you. So I have 2 left. Hold on. So court custody. Will I be able to free myself and my daughter? Well, that's good news. I see the 8 of Wands. That's taking action, forward progression, and this is things moving in the right direction. And I always see this card when it comes to something legal. This is forward movement. So that's good. And 8 of Wands is also moving away from a situation. So that's really good. That's really good, actually. Give me 1 second. Oh, child, look at this. Yes. All right. So the Hierophant comes through. That's the card of marriage, like traditional marriage type vibes. You're saying you're moving away from something. Now, the Hanged Man comes through. The Hanged Man is a card of like reflection, and some like enlightenment comes after a period of discomfort. Does that make sense? And so this has been uncomfortable, clearly, right? Whenever you're going through a custody battle, and by the way, let's all send M some good vibes because a lot of us have been through it. I've been through it. There is nothing like having to go through that drama with a co-parent, but there is something here about looking at the situation slightly differently. So I'm not sure if you and your ex are, I mean, obviously there's a contentious situation when it comes to moving your child away from a situation, but there is something here about revisiting an agreement. So let me look a little bit further. Give me 1 second. No, you don't need to send me a verification, love. Hopefully, I know there's a lag between what I'm saying and what you're seeing. So give me 1 second. Oh, shit. All right, look. Your ex, and let me just read this one more time. I'm currently in court over custody and visitation. Will I be able to free myself and my daughter from this situation? I'm going to show you what just happened here. I'm asking the universe about this. And definitely, I see things progressing forward. Definitely, the co-parent situation has to be revisited, but also definitely somebody lying, cheating, stealing, all the things. Because I have the 5 of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and the Moon card, right? Things being concealed. You don't have all the information yet. Things going on behind the scenes. So be careful and make sure that you have proper representation and that no stone is left unturned, because this is a game of strategy. Okay. I do see you being victorious. It may not go out exactly how you had planned initially. This may be a multi-step process. So it might be that instead of getting 100% custody, maybe there is weekend visitations or something initially. And then at the end of it, the person is just doing this to F with you and a power play. And then they don't even show up. And then you get full custody after. So I'm not sure if that is vibing with your situation, but there's something here about strategy, because you see how this person, the Seven of Swords, they cannot take all 7 swords with them. They're in a battle. They can't take all 7. It would not be smart of them. It would bog them down and hold them back. So then we've got the 5 swords here. They said, okay, with 5 swords, I will still win. I'll leave you these 2, but you're not going to be able to do nothing to me because I still have 5. And the 5 here, right, is about deception, right, in many ways. So I say play your cards right. Get an authority figure involved. Documentation is very, very important, especially if your co-parent is granted any type of visitation. They will quickly shoot themselves in the foot and be unable to meet the requirements on their end, whether that be provide evidence of proper housing or a proper environment. You know what I'm saying? And so if it doesn't, and I still think you're going to be very, very victorious pretty immediately, but if it doesn't play out exactly how you had envisioned at the very first judgment, know that you will have another opportunity soon after to clarify things and get it your way. I just think that this right here is about strategy, and let this person hang themselves with the bullshit that they're actually trying to get over on you with. And look, judgment card, and because we're talking about something legal, judgment, that would be judgment in your favor. Page of Swords, right? This is information. New information will come out as this progresses. So I really think that it will play out for you. I wish you all the best, because there is no harder time in life than having to get out of a co-parent situation and keep your children safe. So I do wish you all the best. Honestly, I mean that. And the safety for your daughter as well. I think it's extremely important. So I wish you all the best. So I hope that was helpful. Let me know if you have any additional question with that. Just let me know, because I think I got that for you. All right. So no, I'm going to say this wrong. Nafis. I'm saying that wrong. All right. I asked for a general reading, please. Yes. Let me give it to you. Sorry about that. I didn't see the general until I was done with Lo siento. All right. Let's see here. Oh, let me turn that over. So you work with Anna. I love that. Anna, thank you so much for going to get an employee and say, hey, have a seat so we can do... Oh, that's funny. All right, hold on. I love that for you. Well, Scorpio energy shows up. So if you're a Scorpio too, that would be too funny. But I'm just going to say that right now, this is going to be about change and deep transformation happening in your life. And I do feel that, actually, whether you're Scorpio or not, it's of no relevance. I think that there is... Anna can tell you all about the dark night of the soul situation. That is, oof, that can be intense. Give me 1 second. That's what I feel. I feel like a dark night of the soul, if you've never been through one before, is really when you just start to question everything in your life. You start to really look at things and see it for what they really are. And you start to see, I mean, anything from as simple as how deep the media has reached in our life to how much you've repainted people because you want to see the best in them. All of that stuff feels like it's coming through. Thank you so much. If you'd like to book a reading, absolutely, I would love to work with you. If you, for whatever reason, cannot find a time slot, email me. My website has multiple pages. One of them is my contact. It stars at stasi@gmail.com. But you should be able to find some time in the scheduler. Next week, I don't have any openings. I have some for tomorrow and then the week after that. So, just let me know. And if you need something that you don't see, just email me and I'll try to get you on the books. Okay. So, and thank you for your time, energy, and donations. Sorry about the mix up there. All right. So hold on. So as I was saying about the dark night of the soul, and the reason I said Anna can tell you is because, just ask her. She can tell you. I'll leave it at that. Also, with the Knight of Pentacles here, there might be some, maybe taking some pause in life before making another major change or shift. What's that about? Oh, well, that's true. Listen, I'm not going to tell you you're going to make a job change in front of your boss, but what I would say is that you might be exploring different ways to create money in the future. Perhaps you might be exploring going back to school or taking a course or what you can do to enrich your finances in the future. So, if they offer courses, this is so awkward to say all this because you're sitting with Anna, but I would say if wherever it is that you work, you may want to get with your supervisor and find things out like, are there online courses that are done with in-house, right? Are there things that you can do to prepare yourself to level up at work? Because this does have to do with your finances, resources, and your education is how I feel. So figure that out. And then we've got the Wheel of Fortune, luck, right timing, things happening exactly as they're meant to for you. So there's something there see, I'm not even making this up. The Page of Swords comes forward, and pages, again, are seekers. They're seekers. They're students. They're looking for information. They're looking for how to, right? And it might be, on the flip side of it, while you are taking courses, right? And again, this could be something as simple as in-house courses where you already work. This might also be that you're asked to teach one as well. So see wherever there might be opportunity for you to advance in your career, because I feel like it could pay off for you next year, early next year, spring of next year sounds like a good time for you to see some changes in your income. Anna, sorry to put you on the spot, but that's what's coming through for her. So I would say, her or him, I would say that you have yourself a pretty eager employee there. I'm not lying, because remember a minute ago I said something about you could be taking a course or even teaching one. The Three of Pentacles, that's exactly what that card means. You see that this is one person sharing information to two other people. They're working together. So this is a networking opportunity as well. I hope that makes sense. But I do see good vibes coming forward at work. No pressure, Anna. As much as I'm trying to get away from that comment, and Nine of Pentacles, that is very good, independent energy with your finances. Yep. Because then here's the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is, very laser focused. And I think that that's what's going to pay off for you. Being laser focused in the workplace, earning your seat at the table because you want to, and you put the effort into it. And, I think also, how should I say this? This is how I'm hearing it. You never know whose boss you'll be one day, and you never know who's going to be your boss one day. So always treat everyone the way you want to be treated, regardless if they act out of character or not. And the reason I say that to you is because I foresee that there may be a challenge in the either work or school environment, where, let's say, if you were to be teaching a class or taking a class or whatever, where you're working with that third person, someone may feel some sort of way and act out of character. Don't allow that to pull you out of character. Maintain focus and set boundaries is very important. But I think that you do have some good vibes coming your way financially. And again, I think by spring of next year, 2026, so February, man, that's too early. March and April sound good to me. So I hope that helps. Yeah, that's what came through. So Anna, are you still on by chance? Because I want to give you a little mini reading because you did donate. So who is this? Divinely Guided. Hey, hello, beautiful. Thank you for all you do. It's truly appreciated. Well, I appreciate you. And listen, I know you just joined the chat. So if you are looking for a reading, all you need to do is at the very top of this chat, there is a link to donate to my kiddos' promathon is what we're doing, and I will gladly do a reading for $15, and that goes straight to his high school prom. Also, it is tax deductible if you are here in the States, and if you're not in the energy of doing that for whatever reason, then hang out and we can just be in each other's energy. But either way, I appreciate you being here. Anna, are you still in? Did you guys have to go back to the job? Let me know. Let me know. And also, did I get everyone who donated? I want to make sure. So I'm going to go back through the comments. Just bear with me for a second. And if you do donate, please let me know what your name is and what your question is so that I can first find you on the donation page. And secondly, know what it is that you'd like a reading about. Sonia, hello. Sonia, did I get you? Did you? Hold on. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody here. Hold, please. One moment, guys. Oh my goodness. First of all, for anyone just joining or anyone still here, I will have you know that my kid is now in first place, top of his class for the donations. How exciting. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. He's going to be so excited when I show him this. All right. Because today's the last day of fundraising. So I was like, I'm going to get on and do a live. I can't wait. He's going to be I could cry, guys. You guys are the best. So let's see. Did I get everything? I got Jennifer. I got JNL. Debbie. Annette. Anna donated hers, but I'm coming back for you. I see what happened. Somebody came through as anonymous, and I think that was you because that one showed up new. I've got Annette. We did that. Debbie, Janae, Isaiah, Maria, JNL, Kelly. All right, I think I got everybody. Let me just see. I did. Hold on. Let me get to the bottom. Guys, I love you guys. Anna, are you still on here, Angel? Did you have to go deal with a customer? All right. Who is left on here? Let's see. Divinely. I can see that a bunch of you are in the chat. So, but for whatever reason, my chat isn't changing. I don't know. Are you guys on here? Hello? I love how much, gosh, I can't wait to show him what's going on. All right. So Anna, since I know that you are at work, hopefully you will see this. You did donate and you did give your donation to Eileen. However, what I'm going to do is do a reading for you anyway. And I was trying to see if I could, oh, she is here. Okay, perfect. So Anna, did you have a question? No, look at you trying to go back and forth between. Thank you for you're welcome. Octavio, hi, how are you? Anna, what is your question, Angel? I'm still going to do your reading. Hey, Octavio, if you would like a reading or if anybody who just joined would like a reading, the link to donate is at the top of this chat. Let me know that you donated and what your name is and your question, and I will hit you up. We are so close to goal. I'm so excited. Either way, I'm so pumped. Hey, yes, you can still donate. Yes, you can, Tubby 315. I love that name. Yes, my love. You can go to the right to the top of this chat. There is a link right there. And then once you donate, let me know that you did and what your question is. Hey, you're awesome and we'll hear shortly. Perfect. Any info about Junior? Kiddo? You want info on Kiddo? I will do what I can. Or is that what you mean by Junior? You mean Kiddo? Don't make me come over to California and straighten something out. We are close to it. We are very close to 1,000. I could cry. Like, wait, I can't wait to. You can't imagine. As much as I'm loving doing this live, I can't wait to screenshot this because he's not with me tonight, and then to say, "Look, kid, we did it." Because the last message he sent me today was, Mom, it's over tomorrow. I thought we had I thought we had longer and it's over tomorrow. There's no way I'm going to get to goal. And I said, well, we'll see what happens. I'm so excited. Sorry. It's not that often I can just make my kid happy with something. You know what I mean? That came out wrong. My kid's very, very happy, but it's very hard. He's a Scorpio. It's hard to surprise him with anything because he's so intuitive and so like zoned in. And plus, I'm so transparent with him. We're both Scorpios. And he cracks me up and I can't conceal from him ever. I'm so transparent. So this will like he has no idea I'm doing this live. Let me drink water. Hold on. All right. So Anna, a client. I got a client. Okay, hold on. A client. Okay. Are we having vibes, Anna? Are we vibing with Anna, are you vibing with a client? Anna. All right. Anna, are you vibing with a client, girl? Does he have an uncle? All right. Let me get serious. Here we go. Angels, ancestors, and spirit guides, come through, come through. Can you tell me about Anna's? In all fairness, we go way back to childhood. Well, then, you should know his family. Does he have an uncle? I'm looking for a masculine between 47. Let's drop that down. 45. Okay, 44. I'm looking for a man in finance. I'm kidding. Well, actually, I mean, I'm not. I don't care. Between 44 and coffin, right? All right, hold on. The 5 of Cups just showed up. Is he just out of a relationship, girl? Is this man just out of a relationship? What is this? Or did you guys used to date or something? Because I got the 5 of Cups. So somebody is looking at the past. They're thinking, oh, what happened there? I don't know. So I'm going to put that to the side. Let's find out about Junior. Give me 1 second. And why is this gray? Are you... Right. Hold on. What? Yeah, maybe. There might be something here. See, that's what I thought. We never dated. You never dated. I mean, there might be some regret about never dating because, look, this is the 5 of Cups. Like, looking in the past, like, why didn't that ever happen? Like, why didn't this ever go anywhere? And then I've got the Knight of Cups. No thanks. We don't need third-party vibes no more. Right. But look, this is an offer. This is like somebody coming with a strong offer. And this is the Wheel of Fortune, luck and right timing. I mean, if you're are you attracted to him? Because that's the main thing. Tubby just donated. Thank you, my love. Why don't you go ahead and tell me what your question is? And by the time I'm done with Anna, I will gladly get to you. Oh, I'm so excited. Let me see here. Yes, my angel. I see it. Oh my gosh, guys, we are so close. We're like $62 away from goal. I'll do that my damn self. I don't care. All right, so I could cry, guys. You guys are like the best. I can't wait to call him after this. He's gonna flip out. He's gonna flip out. he's going to flip out. He's going to be so excited. You guys are going to make his day. Not only that, but if you follow me on Instagram, I'm going to make him do a reel next week and I'm going to put it up and then we'll take pictures. Let me see, Anna. October, you donated too? Oh my goodness, thank you. Oh my gosh. All right, make sure you put your question in the comments, and that way I'll do Tubby first. I'm going to finish Anna. I'll do Tubby and then Octavio. Just put your questions in the comments, and I will gladly do you guys next. You in that order, Tubby and then Octavio. And Anna, you're not sure if you're attracted? I mean, all right. Well, listen. I think he's attracted to you because I've got the Knight of Cups coming forward, and that is an offer of love, an offer, unless we don't take it as a love now, but it could be. I mean, this is like somebody asking you out on a date, somebody really like being forward. And this is like the Four of Swords, like a mental relax. He's cute. I mean, play it cool, girl. Don't let him know you think that. He better not be watching. I mean, listen, I feel like this. If you how should I say this with respect, because there's other people listening. I would just say this. No matter what the Southern Hemisphere says of attraction, she can lead you wrong more than enough times, right? You know what I'm saying? Focus on this right here. Focus on this. If your heart and your intuition, right, say to you, yeah, I could see us going on a date. Then when he asks you out on a date, because he should be the one to progress forward to you, if he asks you out on a date, go for it, right? Enjoy yourself. Have dinner, right? Go somewhere where the two of you can talk away from a work situation. And then see how it goes. Your intuition is really, really strong right now. And, you are building boundaries actively, but you don't want to repel things that are meant to come your way. So give it a chance. I mean, I feel like if he recently got out of a relationship, ask him about that. Just say, hey, when was the last time you were involved? And if he says, well, we just broke up, then take it really, really slow and make sure that this wasn't like an 8-year relationship, that it was like, a couple months, it didn't work out. But if he was super invested and he's looking for a friend, he can find that anywhere. If he's looking for a girlfriend, he's going to have to do a little bit more healing. I get the impression that he is ready to move on based on that Knight of Cups with the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't foresee there being... Look here. I was just going to say I don't foresee there being third-party energy, and I'm going to tell you what happened. The Three of Swords showed up, but in reverse, right? And I'm going to take it that way because my mom's telling me to, actually. So I normally don't take reversals, but this, I'm trying to get it out of, this is healing taking place. So I feel like if this person has been out of a relationship, they are definitely on the mend from it. I don't know that it was so deep that they have all this healing work to do. It's more about recognizing what didn't go well in the relationship and not wanting to act on that. This person does feel like they are a full-grown adult, right? They have like adult energy vibes. So that's good. Maybe they might be a little traditional minded. So you want to make sure that you can align because you are open-minded. And if they're more traditional thinking, make sure that you can be aligned in that. I also get the vibes of family minded. Like let me see, what's this about? Okay, so he may have a little bit of an edge to him when it comes to being argumentative and things like that, but he's aware of it and not necessarily I don't want to say anger management, but maybe he can be a little hot-headed and he knows it. And that might have been the issue in his past as well, like the arguing between him and his ex, whoever his more recent ex was. So that's all I would say to you is just make sure that you guys can be aligned in that manner where he is continues to be aware of his shortcomings, but we all have them. There is no perfect human. And I say give it a go and see how it progresses, but I really feel like for sure he's interested and will be asking you out. And there's nothing wrong with going, but follow your intuition as well. I think that it's going to go well for you. And again, if he's got an uncle, just FedEx him over to Maryland. Only if they're attractive, girl. I can't take one more deadbeat. He's a Pisces. We love a Pisces for us. Hold on. Guys, make sure Octavio and Tubby to put your questions in the comment section, because I do see that you've donated. Let me look. Give me 1 second, my loves. I do see Tibet. Angel, I just need your question. Oh, here it is. Here it is. 1 second. Okay, he's cute. Bad boy vibes. Girl. He's a Pisces. I'm at over a year. Oh, I see. Well, don't let the Southern Hemisphere run your life. That's all I can say to you. And Pisces are very emotional, but when they're healed, they're good for a Scorpio. All right, let me get to Tubby. Will I ever find love? Been single for 8 years. Discernment has come into play. 1 second. Will I ever find love? Sorry, I'm listening to my guides. Give me 1 second. Can you show me what's going on with Tubby and their love life, please? What's going on there? And then Octavio, I'm saying your name probably wrong. Just make sure to put your question in the... Oh, okay. Okay, well, listen, the devil showed up. When the devil comes through and I'm asking about relationships, usually, right, and you can just let me know in the chat, and I know there's a delay between what I say and what you hear, but just let me know about this. Usually it's because we were burned, right? We were in a relationship with somebody, narcissist vibes, abuser, either physical, mental, usually both, right? This person, when it's somebody that we've been in a relationship with, feels like it can take us an eternity to heal from it, right? And sometimes after a relationship that's really tough like this, we just date whomever, whatever, and then and then when you heal, it's like the pendulum swings the other way. So let's find out more here. And if this isn't a relationship that you were in, this may just mean that you have some healing to do, or you have some things that you have to get rid of in your life. But this feels like it was somebody you were with. How much are we at? Let me tell you. 1 second. We are at 938. We were at 938. All right. So Tubby, let's see what we have going on. I know we're almost at 1,000. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Let's see here. Tell me more about Tubby's love life, please. Well, this is good news because we've got the 6 of Swords. So the 6 of Swords is better days ahead. And this is definitely after a period of just rough, choppy waters, that there is a time of just smooth sailing, right? Things are looking like they're coming into alignment is the word I'm looking for. Definitely this energy seems to be behind you. That's the way I feel like this energy is behind you. And then this is coming through as like smooth sailing, moving forward. So let's see what that looks like. Actually, my guides are also pointing at the number 6. They're saying 6 months. So what's 6 months from now? Oh, fuck, sorry. I got a ping in my ear. So 6 months, I'm on to the right time frame. So what does that look like? What are we in? October, November, December, January, February. Yeah, I mean, that does sound right for a lot of us. I keep seeing spring as being a good time for us to come forward. Give me 1 second. Oh, good, Octavio. I see your question. Just let me finish this one, and then I'll get to you next, my love. Thank you again for your donation. 1 moment. So also I'm hearing as well, it's about being in the right place with the right people and just trying something different. So listen, like I'll give you an example. So for myself, I don't get out all that much, right? I don't leave my house. There's an anxiety thing for me, right? I've got like a fear of humans. I don't know. And so a lot of my interaction, right, will happen because I go to the grocery store. If I have to leave the house, it's usually because I have to do something. I have to go to the grocery store. I have to go to something for kiddo or whatever. In your case, I would say to make sure to do things, and I need to follow my own advice, and I'm trying, but to go and start doing activities and be in places that you enjoy what's going on, and then you may have a chance encounter here. But I feel like the holidays, right, between now and February you're going to be in a place, a situation where you might just strike up conversation with somebody, and it feels like it starts, it's like a little slow. It starts as a chance encounter, a conversation about the event that you're at, and it's going to be somewhere where it's like you're there alone, right? You're not with a group of people. It's not like a bar. It's not that kind of thing. It might be more or less like just an event is how I'm picking up, like some kind of event that you attend. I'm going to use like a book fair, right? Or something. Because that's all it's coming to mind. But it's probably like some kind of holiday event or just something that you enjoy. You could be taking a stroll and then someone, it just becomes a chance conversation, which may turn into more. And you might even find an event through an online situation and then meet in real life. I'm not making this up at all, because look, the Knight of Wands comes forward, and that's usually someone presenting forward with fiery energy in a good way when we're looking for a match. We've got the Magician card surrounded by positive cards, and that also shows like manifesting a reality that you want for yourself. But there's two things that have to happen. One is that you have to have the courage to do it. Right? This is about facing your fears and saying, okay, what has been keeping me single for the last 8 years? Is it fear of rejection? Is it fear of ending back up with this type of individual? Is it just I haven't met a high value human that I want to spend my time and energy with? Is it, what is the barrier? And then being honest with yourself about that barrier, and then stepping boldly into the unknown and taking a chance, right? Even if it's something like, and I mean, because look, I'm single too now for a hot minute, and I'm just being very discerning. I'm being very discerning about where I spend my time and energy, because it's exhausting otherwise, and I'm worth it. I'm worth the journey, however long it takes. And if someone's meant for me, it will really happen. And you've got to just program yourself for this. What's interesting is this is also a number 8, but this is about taming that flame within and exploring more. I think, again, because I see the number 6 twice, I feel like 6 months, there's something here that's going to be very good for you, because this is a card of progression forward. And this right here is about victory ahead, right? Things coming forward in a good and positive manner. But I do feel like this person might be more ready than you are initially, right? And maybe just a balance of tempering both things together. You're a Scorpio too. I love that. I was in an abusive marriage. Yeah, I feel that. And I'm sorry. And I say that because I know, I get it. Trust me. And I'm sorry. And that healing takes the time it takes. That's the best thing I can say. It takes the time it takes. You're worth that healing journey. But I know that for me, I know that for many of my clients, it is that fear of like, oh my God, the first red flag that comes up, you're like, yep, that just like them, or oh, they drink too much. And it's scary, right? So like, still be discerning, absolutely. But allow yourself to explore a little bit, get out there a little bit, and I'm following my own advice. It's not easy. I'm in a similar boat, right? Like, it's scary to be out there, but I think that you definitely have every chance at love. You have every chance at love. You've just got to be in the right place with people that enjoy the same things that you do, right? And they don't have to be just like you, but they have to be a person who's also been through a thing or two. Does that make sense? And I think that it's going to go well for you. But let it play out. Let it play out. I think that the holiday season, maybe you even get invited somewhere, but be a yes person. Yes, you're going to go to this event. Yes, you're going to go to that social thing. Yes, yes, yes. Get dressed up, look nice, take care of yourself, feel good, look good, get out there, enjoy life. But I feel like this is definitely an early 2026 type of situation. You might even meet them. Like I said, the holidays are giving off some kind of vibes for you, but something materializes much better within the 6-month period. Yeah. And I feel like, and you said you're a Scorpio, I feel like that's something going on for Scorpios in general. We definitely have some kind of vibes going on here. All right. So, Octavio. So it's been 4 years. I hope that helps, my love. I wish you all the best, for real. So it's been 4 years since my ex left. She's a Capricorn. I'm a Scorpio. Oh, that must have been an exciting relationship. I've gotten an exciting in a volatile way and fun. I've gotten to the point where I've moved forward and seen someone, but I feel that I've been getting downloads of her. I'm not dating yet. I'm not dating, just seeing someone. Got you. Interesting. Give me 1 second. You know what's interesting? You said that you're getting downloads from someone from the past. Now, I don't know if you have seen my work before, if you just came on here or not, but I just did a reading that came out earlier today. It was actually today's reading. It premiered today at noon. And just take a look at it, because it reads in the very beginning about something coming back from the past, and it talks about not repeating old patterns. And so what's interesting is, and I recorded that a couple of days ago and it just premiered today. The reason I bring that up is because I've been recently, and a lot of my clients have been telling me that they've been having dreams about people that they thought they'd never talk to again. Exes are showing up in their dreams or like in real life, things like that. So it could be the universe trying to have you see what patterns or cycles were in your life and having you recognize them so that you don't repeat them again. Now, you're telling me that you are just starting to see this new person. Is that correct? You're just seeing someone. I don't know. I think that this is probably a time for you to review what it is about that relationship that might not have served you, right? Scorpios don't generally do repeats in relationships. If we find ourselves taking someone back for a second and third time, there's usually because we have a big lesson, a pattern to learn or break. Because when a Scorpio is truly, truly done, we don't go back at all. We actually, it doesn't go well. And I don't know what age Scorpio you are, or, in life, or how many relationships you've had, but for sure we will, let me see. I've been watching you for a minute. Oh, thanks, love. And yes, that's also a concern if I'm being tested. Yeah. I mean, I don't know that I hate to use the word tested, but it does feel that way, right? It's more or less like if you can think of the universe as a loving, strong-armed guide, right? And it's just like the universe says, hey, I see you trying to go this route again. Do you remember the Capricorn? No, you don't remember? Let me show you in a dream. Do you remember the Capricorn now? Do you remember what you did wrong? Do you remember what went wrong? No, you don't remember? Okay, let me show you in real life. And it's just like the auntie who is just in your face. So let's see what's going on. I don't think this is a good, how should I put this? Oh, you're welcome. You're so sweet. The best way to put, I don't think that Capricorn is for you. I don't think, I'll check. I'll check. You're lying right now. So the Two of Cups shows up. Let me see why, because I know my intuition. So I want to see what this is about. Hold, please. See, I'm not wrong. And then, okay. The Nine of Swords. This is that thing living rent-free in your head. Hold on. Tested to make sure I'm ready for my person. Yeah. And hold, please. Tell me more about this Capricorn. Because nine of swords is a lot of anxiety. And I mean, you said downloads, right? This could also be like starting to dream of a person too. Child, this 9 is not. Look, let me show you. 2 9s come out in a row. Cut it. It's like a crock pot. Set it, forget it. Look, 2 9s. This 9 of wands is. I say this with love. This relationship has got you out of character. This relationship has got you beat up to the point that you are maybe even a little too guarded with this new person and the newer people that are coming into your world. Because the thing about the 9 of wands, people say that's the wounded warrior. And yeah, it's the wounded warrior, but this is also like the kind of energy where you look at someone and you say, yeah, you can't phase me. You can't play with me. I've been through it. I've been through everything. There's nothing you're going to do that hasn't been done to me. So try me. And that isn't necessarily the same type of energy you want to bring into a 2 of cups situation. This is very guarded, right? Maybe a little bit anxious and a little bit in your head about how things are going to go, and a little bit too, I don't know, too on guard. Because that's the thing about the 9 of wands. This person has been through it so much that they're still standing, but they are wrapped in bandages, right? They still have their armor on. And this is also at the same time, while this is happening, this is the Queen of Wands, very magnetic and attractive, and you're still going to get all the people wanting to be with you and take part of your time and energy. But are you ready for it? So let's see. Well, I mean, yeah, things are happening for you, because then we've got the Wheel of Fortune with Scorpio energy, and the Tower card did just show up. So this is 2 cards of Scorpio with fated events happening. And I'm telling you, if you end up revisiting this Capricorn situation, it would probably, with all the love and respect, blow up in your face. I wouldn't go for it. There's a reason that person's an ex. That's the best thing I can say for you. I think that the advice for the newer people coming into your life is all about trying to let the guard down a little bit, get out of your head, and I think I really do think that the reason you're seeing these downloads and feeling this energy is as a reflection period. Like, now that you're entering the dating game again, and now that you're attracting, fresh vibes in your life, there's a subconscious part of you that's saying, but what happened with that Capricorn? Like, and I do feel like the Capricorn, and I could be wrong, but I feel like this was a lot of back and forth. Like, maybe you took them back more than once and it was volatile. Because I could see that. I mean, listen, the 2 most sexual signs in the zodiac, first of all, Scorpio number 1, and then right behind that are the Capricorns. So you get a Capricorn and a Scorpio together. You're not even thinking with the northern hemisphere at that point. It's all southern hemisphere thinking. If you know, you know. So it might have been a lot of fun, but it was probably really volatile and not for the long haul. So, investigate patterns that took place. Don't repeat them. Like, do your very best not to, because that Tower moment, that is the writing on the wall. So that's the best thing I can say. You're saying, yup, yeah, I know. Listen, I low key wanted a Capricorn just to see just to see. I understand. I have a business I'm trying to get going, and I'm good, and I'm good just checking. Yeah. You don't, I don't love that for you. I think that you do much better finding just a new human in your vibes and getting out there. Octavio, I don't know what's going on, but Tubby over here is looking for somebody too. Maybe you guys could go. Maybe you two could go finding, trolling the out there together and seeing who's available. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So hopefully I was able to get everybody. Is there anybody on here now who is still waiting on their reading, would like to make a donation, and get a reading. We are currently at $938, and the goal is $1,000. So I will gladly sit here for just a little bit more to see if anyone comes in, but certainly we can always just chit chat in the meantime. There's still a few people on. Otherwise, I could just wrap it up and put the rest in. It doesn't matter to me, but there is a bit of a lag between what I say and what you hear. So I'm not even sure who else is on here. It's hard to tell. Let me see if I can open this up. I know we are almost there. Can you imagine? I know. It's exciting. I can't wait. Girl, I can't wait to call him when this is done. I think I might just, do a donation, another one. I don't care. It's tax deductible. I'll do it for my business or something. I don't care. I'm just so excited for him. He's going to shit himself. He was so bummed out earlier. He's like, I'm never going to make it. There's so many people. And I said, well, kiddo, you never know what's going to happen. And I was actually had a couple, hey, Mystic, whoa, how are you? Would you like to get a reading and make a donation? The link is at the top of the chat. And then once you make the donation, it's $15 or more if you like, because we're almost at goal. But if you would like to make a donation, feel free. The link is at the top, and it goes straight to my kiddo's high school. It's a promathon, and we're making sure to basically just support his school. It is tax deductible because it is a donation to a public high school for their senior year, their prom, and it will get you a mini reading with moi, obviously, because it's my channel and I'm the one here. So Anna, what was I saying to you? Who knows? I don't know. I've been doing this. Oh, I had a couple clients earlier, and cool. You got to tell me about it. I'm excited. Look. If you definitely want a reading, then I'm definitely here for you. Like I said, the link's at the top, and kiddo is this close to goal. I'm grateful for you, all you Scorpios. Oh, you guys are the greatest. Stasi, I sent a message to my single son. And the right age. Oh, and he's been looking for someone special. I hope he comes on. His name is Aaron. Oh, gosh. Well, hold on. Now you've got a bunch of single women that are still on this chat, Eileen. Tell us more about this son. What age is he? Is he financially secure? Is he emotionally stable? Has he been into therapy? We want the goods. Does he have children? Has he ever been married? How long has he been single? Child, you don't want to ask a bunch of Scorpio women about some man. Look, and I was just telling Octavio not to be so guarded, and here I am asking the 50 questions, but that's what I do. That is what I do. So, Aaron, if you come on here, just know you're getting, first of all, you better donate, and for your mama too. And then secondly, you better have your shit in order because we're going to grill you. That's what we do here in Stasiville. So I say that with love because that's how I do. But yeah, guys, no. And so Anna, what I was telling you was that I definitely had some clients earlier. It was a busy day, and I for sure did not think I was going to do this. And then I checked out where kiddo was, and he was like, Mom, I don't think we're going to make it. It ends today. And I was like, today, like midnight today or what? And he's like, well, I think it's tomorrow, but I don't know. I'm never going to make it to first place. Well, first of all, I just want to tell you guys who are still on, my kid went from being in 10th place before I posted anything to going all the way up to first place. And he is way on the top of the leaderboard. The only person that's behind him is at $840, and we are basically $100 ahead of him. And like I said, the goal is 1,000. That's what the school set. And, I don't know how. Oh, we're at 1,000. I don't know what just happened. What just happened? Who did that? Who did that? Shut up. Who did? Anna, was that you? Anna, I swear to God. Hold on a second. Octavio, thank you. What just happened here? Wait, where'd that come from? Anna, thank you. Thank you. Hey, sassy chick, how you doing? Hey, Octavio. So I adore you. I'm thankful for you being here. Just keep in mind that the donation was 15, please. So if you are able, or I'm not sure, I'm not sure what happened here, but thank you, Anna, also for your kindness. That's very sweet of you. Kay, yes, Kay, you can donate. Absolutely. So it's $15 for a reading. And so just make sure to put the wow, I'm gonna start crying. Thank you guys so much. He's gonna be so excited. God bless. Just make sure that when you put your donation in that it's for $15 or more, because that is the price for a reading if you would like one. And then put your question in the chat and let me know that you've donated so that I can hook you up. Guys, you're the best. Holy shit. Thank you so much. I'm going to make him do like some kind of song and dance for this. I told him that earlier and he was like, no, Mom. He's like, maybe for the next fundraiser. And I'm like, oh, no, it's happening. Him and his girlfriend are #goals. You know, she's a Pisces. Him and his girlfriend are goals. Are you kidding me? I look at their relationship and I'm like, you guys are 18 and 17. Like, what? They are the sweetest couple. Not only that, but if you can imagine, I'm going to tell you a little story while I wait for things to come through. No, Kay, there's no long list. Literally, the minute you donate, you're next. Is the reading live here? The reading is live right here as we are sitting here talking. Yes. So I hope that you're seeing this. Yeah, the minute you tell me, you put through the chat, like what I have in front of me is the leaderboard for the, what's it called? For the, in English. Yes, the minute you put in your, no, okay, I think you would be up to you if you would like to donate. Is there a long list? No, there's not a long list. You just go to the top. I'm excited. I'm sorry. Let me start over. Go to the very top of this chat, and then there's a link. Hit that link. Donate at least $15 for a reading, more if you like. It's all tax deductible. It goes to my son's school for his senior prom. That's what this is for. So just keep that in the back of your mind. And I will happily and then let me know that you donated and what your question was. But no, there's no list. At this point, we've been going at this for like 2 hours. And, you know, there's only a couple of us on the chat. So you would be next. Because I think I got everybody else. Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Sassy Chick. I haven't seen you in a minute. Did you move already? Because I know that you were, right? Didn't you just buy a house? That was you, right? I feel like that was. I could be wrong. You got to tell me in the chat. Junior's a Pisces. I love it. All right, Kay, make sure you document what your question is so I can help you out, girl. I'm in a very, oh shit. You are? What's going on? We don't want you in a stressful situation, Kay. What is it? What's happening? Still working on it. All right, no worries, Sassy. You go, girl. Oh, you're working on moving or you're working on donating? I'm sorry, I missed. Whatever you're working on, we support you. Kay, what's your question, though? You're in a stressful situation. We don't like that. These eclipses jacked us up. That's all I can say. All right, here we go. Baby is now 8 months. We love that. I don't know if you all remember, but Kay was preggo a while back. Okay, the baby. Hold on, all right, thank you, Dana. Give me 1 second. I'm getting to Kay and then you're next. Baby is now 8 months. Money has been tight. My husband has been stressed at work and our washer stopped working. Apparently there was a back and forth on the phone with the maintenance man who happens to be the landlord's boyfriend. Eee. Okay. And now, 1 second. And now our landlord is upset at us and saying she's always been understanding with us, but that he cursed him out and it's not okay. And my husband said he didn't curse him out. So I'm like, do we need to move? Like, what's going on? I'm so stressed. Oh, no. Listen. No. Mm-mm. What you do instead is you sit your husband down and you remind him that you have an 8-month-old. And I'm going to actually do a reading, but this is just straight up like logistics. You sit your husband down and you say, listen, love, we have an 8-month-old and money is tight and we're in a good situation. And I'm not trying to move right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up the phone and you're going to call the landlord and you're going to apologize. He's going to have to eat his words, whether he cursed him out or not. We don't mess with the landlords. We let them just be right and forget about it. Because unless it's first of all, a couple of things. You're not just going to get up and move over a disagreement like this. If the washer stopped working, then, you've got 2 men here that are going head to head. Meanwhile, you have a baby at home and you can start looking perhaps for another place, but you want to make sure that whenever you decide to move, it's because you are able to do so comfortably, right? So if your husband didn't cuss him out and the guy saying that he did, somebody got offended and, see, devil energy and then the 4 of cups. So there's like regret here, but there's also like this power play going on. And that's not, no, first of all, I don't want you to be stressed over this, but he's going to have to, my bad. It was a typo. Got the rest in for your boy. Thank you, my love. And I really, really appreciate you. You have no idea. I appreciate you and your energy and your time and your donations. Thank you so much. It wasn't a huge deal. I don't know why it became a big thing. Because it's 2 men. No offense, but if it was 2 women, there would have been hair pulling and throwing shit and like cursing, and you get 2 men involved, and then it becomes like who's got the bigger voice. I don't know how else to say that because we're still alive. I think he had us on a 3-way, and I didn't mute our conversation. Oh shit. No, I don't think. Give me 1 second. Let me check. So what does Kay need to do with this situation with the landlord and the highly emotional men and the washer? What needs to happen? I think the landlord is just straight up offended. Not really being part of the drama, hearing things third party and feeling, and I don't think the landlord wants you to necessarily leave. I just think the landlord feels like, sometimes they just feel like they're owed something besides rent. But ultimately, you're not, a charity case, you're paying. All right, so let's see. So the Ace of Pentacles comes up with the King of Swords. So the King of Swords, in this case, would be the landlord. This would be a person of authority. And in this case, we are talking about the landlord. And then the Ace of Pentacles is a new beginning, a fresh start. Should you move eventually? I think it might be, in your interest if there's a lot of conflict, but ultimately I think that you can repair this by having a conversation. Maybe you do need to get involved with the landlord. If the husband is being difficult for whatever reason, and I hope that isn't the case, because there's no place for that type of personality when you're in a position that you need to work with other people. That's the best thing I can say. But with the King of Swords coming through, King of Swords is also about a conversation. And I just think that, if you have a good streak with the landlord, if you've been in good graces, and this is just a situation where the washing machine has gone up and you need it fixed, you could always try to get involved and say, listen, I have a baby. We pay our bills. We're in a situation right now. I just need this fixed. My husband feels this way. The boyfriend feels this way, but I can't have this kind of stress. What can we do to make this better? And just go at it from that way. Oh, let me read this. Hold on a second. And Dana, if I'm probably Deanna, it's either Deanna or Dana, but I'm coming to you. One moment. Hold on. Hold on, Kay. I'm reading this stuff. Wait a minute. I think he had us on a 3-way call, and then the guy thinks that my husband was cursing him out. My husband is a police officer. Oh, shit. And works really long days and has a new job. And it's just a lot. I feel like she has leverage, though, because she has worked with us. I see. And I just don't need another stressful situation. I told her that it sounds like a miscommunication, but like I have so much on my plate and dealing with the postpartum stuff. Yeah. I still don't know if I have the energy. Well, look. Okay, if your husband just started a new job and things are stressful, is this a job that provides additional income and it's just like a stressful because he's in the beginning stages of it? Because listen, if money's tight right now, then moving right this moment might not be to your benefit, but looking for a place while you work things out and smooth things over with this woman might be to your benefit, right? Because it might just be that you need to stay there for a few more months, but at the same time looking for something different. Hold on. And I mean, being an officer is a hell of a stressful job for sure, for sure. And, you know, it could just be also that it could have been the tone that he took or that he had an off, it could be about tone. It could be about tone. Yes, we need it. Oh, it's very tight. Okay. Then don't listen, smooth it out. Yeah, look, this is about a conversation. And this is the advice. Look, here we go. Thank you, universe. So first of all, Ace of Swords is communication, right? This is talking it out. This is honesty. This is the 9 of wands. This is the beat up. This is I'm exhausted, and just tell her she's a woman, right? So no matter what, you just got to be like, listen, I'm exhausted. I've just had this baby. I'm so grateful. And show her that. I'm so grateful that you have been accommodating, that you have been understanding. And just tell her, I'm glad you're another woman and we can have this conversation. Play that card, right? And then just explain to her, I'm at my wit's end, and it's not about telling her the sob story, but it is kind of telling her the sob story because it's true, right? You've got an 8-month-old. Your physical body is going through a lot. You are exhausted. And look, at the end of it, 3 of Cups. That's good. That is people getting along. This is things going in the right order. And maybe your husband, like you said, is really stressed out. And that stress can translate into ways that maybe you're accustomed to that the boyfriend is not. And that's the thing, the boyfriend, maybe he's in his feelings. Who knows? Maybe he has an 8-month-old. Who knows? Maybe he doesn't like cops. I don't know. Okay. But ultimately, when there's a will, there's a way. Do I suggest moving right now? No. Don't upset the apple cart. You don't need that shit right now. No way. No way. No way. Can you move in a few months? Yeah, when your husband isn't as stressed, when he's done with the training process, when things are more stable and you see that your bills are caught up and you feel a little bit more comfortable. But for now, you just want the freaking washer fixed, right? You want the washer fixed. You want these men to be in separate corners. They don't need to talk anymore. They don't need to talk anymore. Just have a conversation with the woman. I think it would go better for you. And I hope I was able to answer your question. Let me see this. It's very tight. It's just all the interpersonal stuff that causes me stress. I don't like conflict. I hear you. I don't like conflict either, but I'm the first one to have some if somebody crosses me. So, I think that it's in your best interest to just talk this out with this person for real. And I think you're going to be okay, for sure. And yeah, I mean, you may end up moving, but you're going to have to work through this difficulty in the beginning. And, if your husband is really, really stressed out and you're just going through it, I would absolutely talk to her woman to woman and just say, just please help me fix this damn washer, please. That's the way I feel about it. Right. Don't mess with the Scorpio. All right, Kay. I love you, girl. Thank you for coming on. I really hope that was helpful. All right. So, Deanna. That has to be Deanna. What lesson is unfolding for me in this transition? Let me check, my love. Hold on. Guys, we hit this goal and then some. Give me 1 second, Deanna. Wow, guys. Thank you. All right. I think I got everybody right. And so, Deanna, you are going to be my very last reading for the evening. We have met our goal. Thank you, everyone, so much. Let me just type in here, no more readings. And then, Deanna, I'm going to spend all my energy on you. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. I got you, Sassy. Then you are the last one. Let me check. All right. You said you did. Okay, hold on. Sassy, what name is it under? Just, and I'll check. My thing is dying. If you tell me what name it's under, I can tell you if it went through. And then if it did, I'll do your reading next. All right. So, Deanna, I am being called to pull from this deck as well. So hold on. You said, what is the, gosh, I lost your question. Where is it? Scroll up. Here it is. What lesson is unfolding for me in this transition? Hold on. All right, Sassy, again, please just let me know what name it would be donated under. Funk. Okay, and then I will check and let you know after Deanna. Show me what lessons are unfolding for Deanna in this moment, please. What lessons are unfolding for Deanna, please? Well, what's interesting is one financial card got stuck in here. What is this? We're going to take it, but hopefully that should not have been there, but I don't know how that card got, it doesn't matter. The universe did it. That's a good card too. Hold on, Deanna. Show me what lessons are unfolding for Deanna, please. This one? Okay. All right, Angel Face. I like this. This reads success. You are on, the path. Oh shit, this is very specific. It says the path you are on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going. Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on the track. So you are on track. That is a big deal right there. So this, for starters, is major because you're asking about what are the lessons during this transition. Let me get right to that question. What lessons are unfolding for you? And for starters, first of all, it's keep going, right? Persevere. Perseverance is a key here, is what I'm hearing. And then this also reads, remember that it's okay to be happy. It really is. So maybe you have been grinding and going through it. And this is, remember, first of all, that success is on the horizon for you always, on all days. But in addition to that, enjoy yourself on this journey, right? So there's something there about that. I just saw the King of Cups. Now, the King of Cups is a really good energy. That's the type of energy where you're in a position and in a headspace where you are clear, that you're emotionally stable, and that you're able to give of yourself and your time without overdoing it and neglecting yourself. That's the what I'm picking up from that King of Cups. Like, you're definitely on the right track. You're in a good headspace and you're in the right direction, but always maintain that when you give of yourself, your time, your energy, your desire, your creations, that you're not doing it at the cost of depletion. Keep happy. It's okay. Don't feel guilty about success either, right? That's the other thing I'm picking up. Like, none of that shit. You've earned your place at the table, for sure. You've earned your place at the table. Enjoy it. Enjoy it, right? Yes. Yes. I love that for you. That show me what else? That was a lot of cards. Hold on. They want me to take this one. I've got Temperance. This is a card of healing and balance as well. It's Sagittarius energy. And there is that balancing. Balance is important as you persevere, as you move forward. That's what they're giving me a lot of that. Like, balance your temperament and your emotions with your desires. They keep going back to be happy, and success one foot in front of the other. In success, what success really looks like is 3 steps forward, 2 steps back, 3 steps forward, 1 step back, 4 steps forward, 5 steps back, start over. And that's really what it is. But if you can enjoy it while you're doing it, if you can laugh when you fall on your face, even if you get pissed off at first, if you can look back and say, oh man, what a shit show that was, but I'm glad I went through it, because that's when you have mastered the life thing. Perseverance. Keep going. Keep going. Success is always there. It's about perception. In addition to that, the last things I'll say for you, we've got the 3 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Emperor with the Knight of Swords. That's really good shit. So, a couple of things. One is you're just as much a student as you are a teacher in this game right now. And if you are looking to build a business, or if you're looking to do something independently, communication is a gift that you have. So work with it. And, with the 3 of Pentacles, I am getting this teacher-student vibes, but you're both. This is networking. This communication seems to be a very good, like a strength of yours. So I hope that's true. Let me scroll down a little bit. Oh, you put your question back in there. Thank you so much. I had to keep scrolling up. But Emperor is Aries vibes, business vibes, ownership vibes, and dominance. It's a dominant energy. And then we've got the 3 of Pentacles. This is creation energy. So whatever you're creating, whatever you're doing, this is about communication. This is about ideas, creativity, all of that stuff. Looks really good. And I think that's really what your lessons are in this part of your journey. It's about enjoying it. But communication is a strength for you. Do you feel that way? Are you a person that is looking to build something where it puts you in communication with a lot of people? Oh, you're welcome, Isaiah. Thank you so much for your time and energy and for hanging out as long as you have. I appreciate you very much. Thank you. And thank you, everyone, for all the donations. We exceeded goal, which is just warming my heart. I can't wait to call him. Thank you, Stasi. I'm a chaplain. Yes. Oh. You have my heart at chaplain. I'm a chaplain who just left a toxic workplace, and I'm really happy about this move. New city, my hometown, new job, and relaunching my biz. I could cry because everything I just said to you just said communication is key for you. Working with others. Oh my gosh. A teacher and a student. You're in new vibes. Yes. Yes. Enjoy the journey. I love that for you. Yes. All right. So Sassy Chick, let me just make sure that the donation went through, and then I'm going to be just so thrilled to do your reading. Guys, you guys are killing it for me out there. Oh my God. Wait till I show Kiddo. He's not going to know what to do with himself. Just for the record, $1,053. Thank you. The public school system in Baltimore thanks you. We thank you. All right, hold on, Sassy. I'm sure it went through. I'm just looking. There you are, Angel Face. I don't know. I don't know why it took $1. It took it to 14. What is going on? It doesn't matter. I'll give you the reading anyway. But for whatever reason, it came through like just strangely. That's weird. Okay. All right, Angel, let's see. I love when I'm able to catch a live. Well, I love it too. It's so weird. I don't know if it was a typo or what. It doesn't matter. It's only $1. But it just, for whatever reason, it came through as 14. All right, so let's see. Let's go back up. All right, so what was your question, Angel? It said general. Okay, let's see. What is this? Disagreement. I don't know what that's about. Hold on. Let me go to this deck. And let me pull. What are you saying? Let me go here. Nope. Hold on. They want me to pull from this. Give me 1 second. All right. I love when you can catch a live too. Guys, thank you again. If you are just joining, I think somebody else just came in. We are done with the readings for this evening. We have met our goal, but thank you so much. If you just want to hang out, I appreciate you. Thank you, Anna, for your time, your donations, your energy. I'm so thankful, girl. Thank you. Oh, we got another number 7, Sassy. This reads inner authority, but I got to put the glasses on for the rest, Angel. This says, trust yourself, listen to your true self, and then trauma versus guidance. Oh, Jesus, what is that? That's, well, first of all, 7, let me show you this card. Hopefully you can see that. 7 is a number of higher learning. It's very spiritual. It's a very lucky number, but it's introspective. And it is about your inner authority. Truly it is, because your inner authority, that God's voice, that intuition is your inner authority, right? Your holy guardian angel, that deep down inside is this. And so when it says trauma versus guidance, this is saying that you want to make sure that you're in right relationship with your inside voice, with your inner authority, with your higher God self. You want to make sure that you are in right relationship with the dramas and traumas in your life, and you see them for what they were meant to show you, what they are meant to express to you, and that you lead with the guidance versus the fear of the trauma, right? So there's something there. You may have been in reflective mode, especially since we are fresh out of the eclipses. And so the eclipses always have us in hindsight, always have us in review. And so this is a very deep card, and they wanted me to go here, which is interesting. Again, this also reads to trust yourself and to listen to the true self. And the only way you can navigate what's true, the true self versus what is not, is by being in right relationship with the shadow side of life. And what's the shadow side? It's all the things that we have recognized don't serve us, but are still a much needed part of us, right? It's not anything you want to get rid of. It's just something you want to perceive as a much needed lesson, if that makes sense. Hey, Eileen, he's emotionally stable, 45 years old, handsome, works for the government, financial management. Oh my goodness. Well, we love that. What state's he in? What are you sending my way? Send him my way. Or, Anna's in California and I'm over in Maryland. So there's 2 coasts. We're ready. All right. Hold on 1 second. Sassy, let's keep going. Inner authority. And what's his sign? Those are all important things. Also, Sassy, another thing here is something coming back full circle, which is interesting, actually. Something from the past might be coming up in the very near future if it's not already happening, right? Because this showed up in today's reading earlier today that was posted, where things are going to come back, and it's about not repeating a pattern, but recognizing the pattern when it shows up. So keep that in the back of your mind. Yeah, there's some heaviness coming to an end here as well. So something might trigger you, or has recently triggered you. Because the 5 of Wands, the 10 of Wands, that's a bit of disagreement, dispute, and just being done with something, because it came up with the 7 of Pentacles. That's a lot of that like energy of like, I don't want to deal with that shit anymore. And so listen to your inside voice, the true inside voice. Make sure that you're not repeating patterns. Anything else for Sassy, please? Sassy, again with the 5 of Wands, that's the 3rd time that card came up, because I've shuffled, I've put it back, I've shuffled, I've put it back. 5 of Wands is like a war of words, a bit of a disagreement with somebody. So if you feel triggered if it hasn't just happened, watch out this week. If something does come your way that seems bothersome or too much, overbearing, I would say to you to just take a step back from it and figure out why this shit's coming up for you. Like, why is the drama playing out in front of you? And maybe if you're able to keep it at arm's length and assess it versus react to it, God bless. Try that. But this feels like somebody is going to try to get you out of character. Yeah. Hold on. Let me just, give me 1 second. Anything else for Sassy here? What's the advice on this one? It's a pattern. Some kind of pattern might play out. It's already starting. So far, so good. Okay. Page of Wands. Why the Page of Wands? Anna says, are you on the East Coast? Right. What coast are we on? Eileen, we have questions. We have questions. Maybe sometime I'll get him to come on. But don't say anything. Okay, well, tell him not to tell me he's your son. And then when he comes on, he can just pretend like he's anybody else, and we'll just, he'll just be like, hey, he'll have to lead with, hey, I'm 45 years old, I'm single, stable, and in finance, and I'll pretend I don't know is your son. Sassy, I don't know. I feel like you're currently employed, maybe working for someone, right? I don't know that you're retired. I can't remember, but the reason I say that is because the King of Pentacles shows up. So I feel like if you are employed right now, this might be something happening at work. So just do your best not to get pulled out of character. Right. Age range 40 to coffin. Yeah, there's something here, Sassy, with that. So I think the advice here is a pattern might emerge itself. It might be a bit of a disagreement. Do the very best you can not to come out of character in a situation, and I think everything's going to work out. But just be mindful. Be mindful. It's more of the universe showing you a pattern that can be changed with discernment, and discernment is really the key. Discernment and keeping things at arm's length. So yeah, if you work, this could be a little bit of a disagreement at work with an authority figure is how it comes through. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Thank you so much for your time, your energy, your donations. We did it. We made it. I'm so grateful, guys. Thank you so much. And as I always say, remember that we are all stars in the sky with feet on the ground, doing the best we can with the information and energy that we have. So be kind to yourselves and each other. And may the magic that we weave and the words that we speak bring healing to all those who seek it. Have a great week ahead. Thank you so much for supporting my favorite human, my son, who I love so, so much. And he's not with me this week, but next week when he is with me, we will make sure to take some pictures or do a little something to show our gratitude. If you are on Instagram, follow me on Stars with Stasi, because that's when I'll probably post a reel that will be seen. Anything that isn't tarot related, if I post it here, it doesn't actually grow legs. It gets missed by everybody. But I will take some pictures and put on the community posts. And obviously, when his prom time comes, my entire social media will be blowing up with that. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great week ahead and shine brightly. Much love. Thank you, Anna, again for all of it. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.